Imagine scrolling through your phone and finding a headline so explosive it stops you in your tracks. Archie's real mother is not who you think. Your stomach drops. Your jaw clenches. Your head fills with questions. Could it really be? What does that mean? And how many lives will this unravel? That's exactly the level of chaos the recent wave of claims, led by Samantha Markle, has stirred around Meghan Markle and her son, Prince Archie of Sussex. If these allegations were the opening line of a movie, you'd already be reaching for the popcorn. But unlike a movie, there's no guarantee this ends in closure. Instead, it leaves a mess of questions and emotions behind. Before we continue, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell for updates. In this deep dive, we unpack the claims, examine the evidence, or lack thereof, trace the origins of the rumors, and explore why, even in 2025, this conspiracy continues to grip headlines. The controversy stems from a claim that Meghan's pregnancy announcements, especially around the birth of Archie, were apparently lies, and that someone else, not Meghan, is the real mother of Archie. According to social media posts and fringe websites, some even attributing the claim to Samantha, dramatic versions of the story suggest surrogacy, baby switching, or even parental fraud. In certain iterations, these posts resurrect long-debunked claims that the children of the couple, Meghan and Prince Harry, Duke of Sussex, were born by a surrogate or that a different woman was the biological mother, a narrative often referred to online as the surrogacy saga. Some versions claim DNA evidence is about to be revealed. Others insist that inside sources know the truth. The headline you read at the top of this article is the kind of bombshell these theories are designed to deliver, a sucker punch of drama and doubt. But before you rush to conclusions, and before you share these claims with friends, it's worth putting them under a microscope. Because once you start digging, the claims begin to unravel. What's fascinating and disturbing is how these rumors have resurfaced time and time again, despite no credible evidence. You can trace much of this to fringe online groups that first pushed the surrogacy narrative when Archie was born in 2019. That wave included doctored photos, misinterpreted pregnancy images, and speculative analyses. Back then, these ideas were largely dismissed, but like a bad smell, they never quite went away. Fast forward to 2025. With renewed media focus on the couple, their documentary releases, and every tiny public appearance treated as potential proof or refutation, conspiracy theorist energy surged again. Old claims resurfaced, new evidence was allegedly uncovered, and individuals like Samantha Markle, already critical of Meghan in the past, gained new attention by echoing the doubts in interviews, posts, or alleged leaks. Social media acts like gasoline on a fire. Every repost, every comment, every sensational headline turns the rumor mill faster and pulls more people into the swirl of doubt, outrage, and fascination. Here's where the story diverges sharply from the flickering headlines. Because when you look at official records, trusted sources, and historical documentation, the case for Meghan as Archie's biological mother is strong. According to multiple public reports, Archie was born on May 6, 2019, at a hospital in London. His birth was announced officially by the couple soon after. The timeline has been consistent since then. Public moments, official announcements, family confirmations, and subsequent birth of daughter Princess Lilibet of Sussex in 2021. Neither any credible court document, genetic evidence, nor verified insider statement has surfaced to substantiate any claim that a different woman is the biological mother. In fact, the major claimants of this theory, fringe bloggers and social media accounts, have repeatedly been debunked. In many cases, the posts rely on distorted photos, unverifiable sources, or textual spin designed to provoke reaction rather than reveal fact. So if the evidence is so thin, why does the theory keep resurfacing? Here's the uncomfortable truth. In a world awash with half-truths, clickbait, and outrage, bold claims about celebrities trigger potent emotional responses. Unanswered questions plus proximity to pop icons equals perfect misinformation cocktail. People are fascinated by stories that challenge what's accepted. When you hear what you knew might be a lie, you lean in. Rumors that question the identity of a royal child exploit that exact instinct. Social media algorithms reward drama. Controversy gets clicks. Anger, shock, doubt, they feed engagement. So any claim, no matter how baseless, gets amplified if it provokes an emotional reaction. Estranged family voices add a false aura of credibility. When someone connected to the family, like Samantha Markle, speaks out, even past estrangement or grudges, many listeners give those voices a second look, despite lack of proof. Seen or unseen, the voice becomes a source. That's powerful. Distrust in mainstream media and institutions. Some people distrust official narratives, especially involving royalty, accepting conspiracies more readily than official statements. Once that mindset takes hold, it's hard to re-anchor to evidence. It's easy to dismiss this as just gossip. But in 2025, when misinformation spreads at light speed, the damage can be real. Emotional toll on private lives. The claims don't just target a public figure, they implicate a child. Archie's privacy, childhood, identity. Every time someone clicks share on a conspiracy post, they deepen the potential emotional scars, not for Meghan and Harry, but for their kid. Fuel for racist, xenophobic, and hate narratives. Sometimes these rumors don't stay about surrogacy. They morph into bigger prejudices tied to race, nationality, or difference. Casting doubt on a woman's maternity, especially under the glare of media, can feed into harmful discriminatory tropes. Erosion of public trust in facts. When rumors repeat and persist, even after debunking, people begin to question whether anything is real. This fuels a climate where truth becomes subjective and public discourse becomes even more volatile. Legal and social ramifications. If such rumors gain traction, they may influence lawsuits, public relations campaigns, even security or privacy decisions. The stakes are high, and not just for tabloids. You can't stop all misinformation, but you can be more conscious about what you read, share, or internalize. Here are some actionable tips. Pause before you react. If a headline shocks you, don't click share. Take a breath. Let your brain run fact checks. Look for credible sources. Trusted media outlets, official statements, verified records, not clickbait blogs or anonymous social media posts. Ask the key questions. Who is making this claim? Do they provide evidence? Is there documentation? Or is it all hearsay and sources say? Protect the victims, children. When allegations involve minors, think twice. Kids deserve the benefit of doubt, privacy, and protection until proven otherwise. Speak up, but responsibly. If you feel a rumor is harmful or defamatory, don't amplify it. Instead, call it out, request evidence, or simply ignore it. This isn't just a scandal. It's a mirror, a reflection of how fame, secrecy, power, and public scrutiny collide in a world built for virality. For decades, centuries even, royalty thrived behind walls of propriety, tradition, and controlled narratives. Today, the walls are paper thin. Every eye blink, every birth announcement, every post online is a potential headline. And in that environment, stories don't die. They morph, resurface, mutate. The claims about Meghan, surrogacy, and alleged secret mothers are just one strand in a web of speculation and sensationalism. But they endure because they speak to deep human tendencies, skepticism, curiosity, cynicism, fear, and, sometimes, prejudice. And they remind us that in the digital age, truth is often overshadowed by drama, if we let it be. Do you think there might be truth hidden somewhere in the noise? Or is this just another baseless rumor feeding off fame and fear? What lines would you draw if you were in Meghan's shoes? If you were Archie's parent and people claimed you weren't the real mother, how would you feel? Share your thoughts, and maybe think twice before forwarding that next shocking headline. If you care about truth, about empathy, about protecting those who cannot speak for themselves, start with skepticism. Demand evidence. Protect innocence. And remember, some stories don't deserve